Why do I always do that? Have you ever caught yourself doing something and thought, why do I always do that? Maybe it's reaching for your phone before you've even opened both your eyes in the morning. Maybe it's making another cup of coffee even though it hasn't tasted good in years. Or maybe it's telling yourself tonight will be different and somehow ending up in exactly the same routine. Where do those little decisions come from? I'm Zach Pousman, a consumer behavior researcher, and this is Outside Insights. Every week we explore the hidden psychology behind everyday life. So if that's your kind of thing, I'd love to have you subscribe and follow along. Try paying attention for just one day. Notice how you say, I always check this app first. I always park over here. I always order the same thing. I always sit in this chair. Most of these moments don't feel like decisions anymore. They feel automatic, almost as if someone else had made the choice. And in a way, someone else did, your former self. For decades, behavioral economists have been fascinated by a simple question. What happens when one choice becomes the default? Researchers like Richard Thaler found that people have a remarkable tendency to stick with whatever option is already there, even when changing it would be a tiny effort. The more often we repeat a decision, the less it feels like a decision. Eventually, it becomes part of the background. Most of those shortcuts are incredibly useful. You don't need to decide how to brush your teeth every morning or which shoe goes on first or how to hold a fork and knife. Life would be exhausting if every tiny interaction required a decision. Some of these shortcuts are written by a version of you, but that's someone who lived a completely different season of life. The routine stays, even as life around it keeps changing. For the rest of today, watch what happens. Or tomorrow morning, what do you reach for when you first wake up? Every time you catch yourself saying, I always, ask yourself the question, why do I always do that? Who was I when this behavior became a habit and then became an identity and then became part of my daily life? And is that person's decision still serving me?